Hello. All right. Welcome to day number 2. I'm doing 7 days on stepping into your personal power. I'm going to talk about 7 of your personal powers that you can begin to access, step into, know how to work with, that can help you feeling so much more confident and really begin to stick with things more, not do the on again, off again. So for women over 40, it's geared to anybody can watch this, but I do work with women over 40 going through the midlife phase and beyond, kind of managing the hormones naturally within your body, eating for hormone balance, decreasing the symptoms. And it's also when you're in postmenopause, it's just aging better, but it's so much of it is why you don't follow through or why you don't do something or why you don't start something or why you always quit. Is because of the mindset aspect of it, right? Is about you somehow lose your power to the circumstances and situations or people in your life, right? I think that's where it all stems back to. So I'm going to go over some 7 personal powers. And today we're talking about the power of identity. This one is probably one of the most important ones. The power of choice was yesterday, and that one was, I really want you to make sure you watch that, the power of choice, because that one gives you immediate aha moments and breakthroughs and how to think differently about certain things and change your perception and begin to own your power. Because you always have your own choices. You always have a choice. So today's the power of identity. What do I mean by that? So first of all, I just want to say if you're watching this on YouTube or my personal page, hello. I do most of my videos in my private Facebook group, Women Creating Healthy Lives. So come and join there if you're not a member. And you can always reach out to me on Facebook Messenger if you have any questions or you want to learn more about my coaching and programs. So the power of identity. Identity is who we, of course, identify as, what type of a person. And how you know is by phrases such as, I am just the type of person who, or I am someone who stress eats. You guys, sorry, I'm just got to shut something off. I was late because I'm actually on a call with my coach and I was still on video. They're doing a Zoom, my coaching group. Anyways, I came off because I got to do this. But who do you identify as? I'm just the type of person who, when I get home and I've had a stressed day, I have wine. I'm the type of person who, when I open a bag of potato chips, I can't stop eating the potato chips. I'm the type of person who suffers from anxiety. I am an anxious person. I am somebody who struggles with their weight. This is not a big one. So what you're doing when you say any of those things is you are claiming and you are like embedding that into your brain, telling you that is who you are. Therefore, it cannot be changed. If we believe we are somebody, that is who we are, and then we own that, we take it on, we solidify it by repeating it over and over again. We become that person. Therefore, how are you going to change that? How is that going to change? You can want to lose weight. You can want to. So you can also be someone like, oh, I'm the type of person who starts exercising and I get really excited about it. And then in 2 months or 2 weeks, I drop off. I always do that. See what I said? You're repeatedly affirming and confirming that is the truth. That is the fact. And therefore it must be. This is how powerful this is. Your identity is everything. I'm just the type of person who I walk into a shopping store and I just can't help buying things that are on sale. I'm just the type of person who, right? I am somebody who has bad road rage. Oh my God, I have, like saying things like that. The way we talk to our friends, the way we talk with our family. Also other things you can think back on is how did your family explain or describe you? Right? Like, how does your family describe you? How would some of your best friends describe you? The way they describe you is often the identity that you have. They see it. You may not see it, right? Like my family would say things like, oh, she never sticks with anything. Oh, I don't know what's up with her. Her boyfriends change all the time. I never know what's going on. I would often get things like, oh, good thing you're cute because, like, in other words, because you don't have the brain. So good thing you're cute when I was younger, right? Things like that. So just kind of go back and think about, wow, what are some of the things that were said to me? Or you could be like literally where you grew up where someone said, oh, she's always the chunky one. You know, I think she's going to have problems with her weight. So if you heard that as a child, you take that on and you take it on as who you are. That is part of you. And so then to all of a sudden now as an adult say, okay, I want to get rid of this weight. I want to lose that. It's your identity. So you might have heard of the part of you must die before you become someone new. And that sounds kind of crazy, but it's like your identity of being that type of, or irresponsible, right? Oh, she's someone who never sticks with anything. She's always in this. I never know what she, like kind of what I felt, right? So I always felt like, oh, I'm the one who's not responsible. And so therefore I can't handle a lot of things in my life because I'm not a responsible person. So then that directs all aspects of our life. Then we make decisions based on that. We give up because we don't believe we are the type of person who can really achieve that. So if you believe that you're just always someone who struggles with weight and you never find what works and you, on and on and on, then it's going to be really super hard for you to actually release the weight and keep it off because your identity is evolved around someone who always struggles with it. So you must change your identity. And in my programs, we always work on this aspect of it. And it is something I still work on. It's something that you work on all the time because you want to, it's really hard when you stay stuck in that. Like it's hard to let go of that. It's hard. How do I become someone different, right? Like, how do I become someone different? How do I change this about myself? And you rarely do it on your own. Because we're unaware that we are continually falling back into old patterns, behaviors, that we don't hear ourselves talk. So when you're with a friend or a think, right? So what happens is if you're talking about this sense of identity and these things with a friend, that's a really cool thing to do. Because you hear yourself and you'll go, oh my God, that is so the way I think. That's true. I do say those things. Or maybe they can come back and they can say to you, you do always say this, you always tell yourself, you always tell me this, you always say this. And when you get together with girlfriends, I want to walk, women get together and go for walks, they get together and work out. But I want you to really watch what you say. Words are powerful. Do you say things like, oh my God, I know healthy eating is boring. It takes a lot of work in the kitchen. Like, oh, the food prep involved, and I just don't have the time. Oh, me neither. Absolutely. We're too busy. I get it. It's too hard. Like women will support each other in a way that brings you down in that way, in the way that only makes you stick in those stories. And that's the thing that's really sad because we often don't call someone out on their stuff. So if I heard and I do this often, if I hear someone say, oh, I've just tried everything and nothing ever works. And that's just the way it's always been. I'll go, you don't want to say that to yourself because you're just affirming and confirming that that's the way it's going to stay. You've accepted it as truth, right? We go, oh yeah, too bad. That's hard. Well, or we say, I know, me too. So then it just affirms more. Okay, this is real. A lot of people have this. I guess I'm just one of those people who are going to stay stuck, who are never going to overcome this. Do you see what I mean? Your identity is everything. You only get the results that are in line with your identity. So if you believe you can't be successful in a certain area, then you won't be. You won't be, no matter what you try. If your belief, if your truth, if your identity is stuck in one way, and you really do actually want to change, but if you don't work on changing your beliefs or changing your identity, you will not get the results. And so in my programs, like I always said, this is why I'm doing these things, because I want you to realize how important the mindset aspect of this is in your life, in all areas of your life. Because if you're saying this in one area of your life, you're probably doing it in another area. And where you struggle in one area of your life, that struggle affects many, many areas of your life, right? So if you don't have confidence that you can actually eat better or lose the weight or feel good about yourself, right? And it's also about self-love, like this whole weight thing. It's like, you can love yourself, accept yourself, all of that. And that's what we work on too. Right now, the way you are, even if you have weight to lose, because that's the best place to start. Self-love, loving yourself has nothing to do with the weight you are. Why you choose to lose the weight or is because maybe you have that excess weight because your body has toxins in it and you don't want to have those toxins running through your body, or because you're getting heavier and heavier and you know that as you age, your muscles get weaker and your body your skeletal structure and your muscles won't be able to support the excess weight. Therefore, your knees will be bad, your hips will be bad, you won't be able to walk properly, right? You want to be healthier and lose the weight so that it's easier on your heart, so your heart can stay stronger and healthier, right? Things like that. That's where things go. You know, that's where things need to be. So you need to have the realness, like get real with yourself. What am I believing about myself? What's my little identities that I have about myself? Oh, I'm just an emotional eater. Oh my God, I know when I have a bad day, if there's ice cream in the fridge, I'm just going to eat the whole tub of ice cream. Right? Things like that. That does not need to be. It doesn't mean you have to be perfect in all areas. It doesn't mean you'll never feel those emotions again. It just means I'm seeing my patterns. I'm seeing what I've said. I'm seeing what I've done. But I see how those things have limited me or kept me stuck or kept me unhealthy or keep me in a state of anxiety and stress and overwhelm. I now wish to change that. And again, I now choose, like the video from yesterday, I am choosing to change those things. So come from a place of empowerment, let go of the story, notice the things you've been saying, notice the stories, the patterns, behaviors, the identities you've been holding on to, and make a choice to learn, to know what to do, to gain knowledge, to have awareness, and to begin to let go of those things and step into your personal power, the identities that you actually really desire to have and the person you desire to be, who is really, really who you are once you delete and let go of all those stories and patterns and stuff. All right, this is day 2. Now, I'm also sharing this on my personal page. So hello, like I said, come to Women Creating Healthy Lives. But through the next few days, I'm also going to be offering some different special deals to work with me that I've kind of never done before. I just thought I'd do. I'm just going to throw out these various ways for people, little packages and deals and ways for people to work with me. If you've never worked with me before and you're like, I really don't know if she can really even help me. I'm going to tell you, no one's helpless. You can always improve. Women get results after working with me for just 1 week. Oh my God, I cannot tell you enough, because you just don't know what you don't know. You don't know that you actually might be on the wrong track, right? All right, so much love to you. Reach out to me on Facebook and Messenger if you have questions, if you want to call with me, anything like that. I'm here for you. And make sure you are in Women Creating Healthy Lives. So much love to you. Have a great day. Let me know if you watch this video and what you think about it. Bye-bye.